My name is Jim Kaigh. I am with Catalyst Growth Solutions, powered by Sales Acceleration. One of the areas where I've worked with clients on is really kind of looking at their sales processes. There's an example of a manufacturing organization I worked with who actually had a pretty decent sales organization, but they had some big challenges in terms of sustaining growth. And upon further review and sitting down with the client, we kind of understood that where they were really lacking was just some of the sales processes that seem very standard. Whether it's kind of following a funnel, a pipeline, if you will, from prospect to opportunity to quote to finish. Some of those areas were very loose. And so my role was to really kind of help define that process for the client, really kind of what their buying cycle was like for their customers, what their go-to-market was, and applying those and really kind of developing those processes that we wanted our sales organization to take throughout the entire sales cycle. Along with that, establishing those types of processes now allows you to start adding leading indicators for each of those different components. So therefore, if you're trying to understand where you're going to finish a month or forecast, you can start looking ahead earlier in that pipeline to see where you're at and have a much better idea of where you might finish. And then from an additional standpoint, once we got the process in place, it became a lot easier to start working with the sales reps themselves in terms of what their process should be, what they are accountable for, and really kind of working with them on some of the performance management components of that. Implementing that type of processes and structure really allowed that organization to have a better view of how they were doing, what was working, what wasn't, and then where they might make some subtle changes or problem solve in areas where they might not be. And by doing that, we ended up increasing their sales by about 27% year over year.